back to my channel. Hope you're all doing very well. Today I want to do a full face of first impressions. I have kind of been gathering a few bits over the past month or two, and I've kind of got a full face of new things to try. The only two things that I don't have new are concealer and lip liner, but everything else is going to be new. I've not swatched it, tried it, nothing. So some of it is kind of new to the beauty world, some isn't. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun to just kind of throw everything on together. I feel like this could be a bit of a dangerous situation because I don't know how anything's going to work together. I don't know how things are going to like play together. But yeah, hope you enjoy this video, and I'd love it if you would like and subscribe. It would mean an awful lot to me. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so to start off with, I have got these from ERBORIAN, and I got the minis because actually they were really expensive. I saw them and thought, I'm intrigued. I think they're a K beauty brand. Yeah, I've got one primer and two kind of, one is a BB cream and one is one of those ones where you put it on white and then it changes colour. I don't know how that's going to go, because with those kind of foundations, if you're like in the middle, you can kind of make it work, but if you're really pale, they can come out really dark, and if you're deep skin tone, they can obviously come out ashy and white. So yeah, and then I have, yeah, BB cream, and I also have a primer. So yeah, let's get into it. I do want to say I found this that I've been using recently, and I put it on today, and I just remembered how unreal it is. It's from Elizabeth Arden, and it's the Skin Illuminating Brightening Day Serum. I don't even know if they still make this, but I used to be very bougie when I was at uni, and I used to live in this stuff. And I thought I'd kind of used it all up, and I found, to be honest, it's probably a bit expired. But I found something today when I was clearing out. I don't know how it survived all the moves that I've had, but it is literally, makes your skin silky smooth, smells unreal. But yeah, just thought I'd give a shout out to this because this is like an oldie, like hero product for me. I'm going to see if they still make it, and if they do, I'll leave it linked down below. Okay, so let's get into this. Yeah, I got the minis because the actual full size were like £40, and I think, well, obviously I do buy foundations and things that are £40, but I just thought, I've never used this brand before. I thought it was a bit risky getting a full size one. So this is the primer, and it says it's called Skin Hero, and apparently it's silicone free, and apparently it is an instant perfect looking bare skin, more beautiful with every day. New skin effect apparently. So I'm going to give this a go. It comes out kind of like white, little bit of a green tone to it. Made in South Korea. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of just rub this in. You know me, I love a primer. So, ooh, it's very soft, hydrating. Actually, it leaves your skin looking quite matte, actually. Doesn't really have a smell. I feel like it's actually blurred my skin a tiny bit. Yeah, I feel like I could use a little bit more. Maybe this is why you need the bigger version. Yeah, it's very hydrating actually, but it leaves your skin looking quite matte and smooth. Don't know if you can see that. Okay, I like this. Skin Hero is a plus. It's for every day. I think it'd be really lovely just to put on. But yeah, I'll have to keep using this, but pleasantly surprised. It says silicone free, but it almost feels when it dries down that it does have that, when your skin feels like soft to touch because of the silicone. Almost feels like that, but it says it doesn't have any in, so. Next I've got the BB cream and the CC cream. So BB stands for blemish balm, I think, and CC is for colour correcting. And this is the colour correcting one. So again, they're like the little size, and this is the primer. So they're all quite mini and in little squeezy tubes, which I don't mind. And I'm not sure which one is the colour changing one. Okay, so the CC cream is the colour changing one. So as you can see, it comes out white, and then as you kind of rub it in, oh, that colour, I mean, it's not too bad. It kind of changes, it's going to change to your skin tone, but it doesn't. I think it's the same tone, it's just how it blends in with your face. And then this is the BB cream, which is actually got a tint to it. Yeah, look, this has got like an actual, it's come out like a foundation colour. Yeah, so that one actually has pigment to it, which, yeah, is a bit dark. Can you see this? The first one kind of blended in, but this one is more noticeable. Okay, so for now I'm going to use the colour changing one and give that a go. And then I'm going to pop the BB cream one back in my like untested one, and maybe I'll use that in the summer when I'm not planning to actually get a bit of a tan this year, so maybe that might work for me then. So it's kind of basically like a colour changing skin tint, which I'm not mad about. I am going to apply this with a brush, so I'm just going to kind of put this on half of my face, and we can see how this looks. I'm a bit scared, but as you can see, yeah, the white kind of like changes. Yeah, the colouring is not bad. It's giving me like a hint of colour. There's no smell to it. I feel like you can see a tiny bit more of the colour difference on my forehead. So this is the side with it on, and this is the side without. Let me just turn my lights down a bit. Yeah, so this is the side with it on, and this is the side without. I do feel like it's just evened me out. And I actually quite like the colour. It's given me a bit of life, which I like. It feels very lightweight. Doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything on my skin. Okay, this could also be a win. Okay, let me put some more on the other side. I do have some kind of blemish scars on this side, and I did just put a thin layer on. Just want to blend this in. I actually really like this. It's blended into my skin so skin-like that it's, I would say, actually undetectable. So if you're one of those people that loves super light, just something to even your skin out, then this is for you. I do like normally a tiny bit more coverage, but on days, to be honest, day to day I don't really wear makeup. I feel like this might be something that I kind of, when I'm up in London, I would kind of just take with me. But yeah, actually I'm very happy with the colour. Obviously these things are not good for everybody. If this is matching me and I'm this pale, I highly doubt this is even gonna match. Well, it's not gonna match hardly anyone. I don't know if they do different colours. I feel like, let me have a look. If they, okay, so they have 2 shades, which is not really good enough, is it? They have this shade that I have, Claire, and then they have Dore, D-O-R-E, but the E's got like a little Dore, I don't know. But they only have 2 colours, which it's not enough. Even if it is skin changing, it's not great. But I will be using these. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It's quite expensive, but I feel like I've paid similar prices for similar sizes, so it is what it is. But yeah, pleasantly surprised with these. So yeah, next I'm just going to go in with some concealer and just kind of add a tiny bit of coverage into this look, and I'm going to be using the Superstay Active Wear. I tried this out a little while ago and I really enjoyed it. I do wish the applicator was different. I don't enjoy the applicator, but just pop that on there and I'm just going to blend this out. This is not new, but it's one of my more newer concealers. Saying that I literally feel like I have absolutely nothing on my face, I think my skin actually looks lovely. Looks very skin-like. Pretty. Okay, so next for contour, we have this little mini, even though it's not a mini. I love a mini, so the fact that this is the full size actually makes me very happy. But this is the Milk Makeup like sculpt stick thing. It came out a few weeks ago and I saw this colour, people testing this out, and thought I need that because it didn't look orange. I would use this as more of a bronzer than a contour, but I like a very cool tone bronzer. How do I apply this? Does it say how to apply? Creamy, easy to use contour stick made with a nourishing thyme extract. Blend for a soft sculpted look. I think I'm going to just grab a kind of like a fluffy brush and just dab it on the brush and then onto my skin. If I probably had something a bit more full coverage, I might go directly onto the skin, but because it's quite a light look and I haven't tried this, don't know how pigmented it is, I'm going to pick some up on this brush and just kind of buff that on. So this is in the shade Toasted. So I think this is meant to be the like coolest one. As you can see on me, it's not cool. This is what happens with bronzers. They go very warm on my skin tone, but that is lovely. Again, I feel like you can really build this up, but the tone is really nice. And again, I couldn't contour with this. I almost need a like grey colour to contour with. anything that has a tiny bit of warmth, I know on my skin tone, is just going to appear really warm. And I think this way of applying actually is really good to kind of just build up that product slowly and give like a very like blown out kind of bronze, which with kind of like a more low coverage look is always quite flattering. Just going to do my temples, add a bit of warmth up there, bit on my nose. But yeah, I think that's actually really lovely. I feel like my skin looks gorgeous. Looks really almost filtered, soft, very effortless, which is pretty. I was actually really scared to film this video. I thought that all of these products weren't going to work together. I thought it was going to be a bit crazy. Next, I have Louise. I'm sure you've seen this all over TikTok. And I do have this in Gentle Ginger and I love it. So I got another colour and it's a bit dark in Oh So Spice. I don't like the spongy thing, so I'm just taking that off. And I'm going to squeeze some out. I'm going to actually squeeze it onto my hand because I'm scared at how dark this is. I saw this on an influencer. I can't remember who. It was on TikTok. And she was quite pale. And she tried this colour. And she used it very sparingly. And it looked great. So she influenced me to try it. Okay, so I've got a little dot on my hand. Let me just show you the colour. That's the kind of tone. And I'm just gonna... No, I'm not gonna use my fingers. Yeah, so that's the kind of tone. It's kind of like a spice. Well, it is called Oh So Spicy. Yeah, it's a very like spicy tone. But as you can see, it's quite sheer if you don't apply loads. I'm gonna put some again on my hand. And then what I do is I'm just make sure I always keep the caps for these. And then my other one doesn't like blur everywhere. I'm going to take my Peaches and Cream angle brush and just dab this kind of on my hands, any excess product, and just kind of go in. I feel like, do you know that kind of like sunburn look is this tone? When you want to look like you've kind of been out in the sun, you just caught that kind of like flush of colour. But yeah, that's pretty. Really pretty. Why am I saying pretty? That's pretty. Yeah, this is pretty. I like this. It's giving me kind of, again, just a very like natural flush of colour. And it's nothing too crazy. Yeah, I feel like my skin is looking so fresh and radiant, very natural looking. So yeah, so don't be scared of this kind of like darkness. I think it's kind of like all about how you apply it. So yeah, glad I got this colour. I think it's very lovely. And yeah, don't be scared if you've got like paler skin. Obviously just when you're putting them on, you might just have to play with them a bit differently. So yeah, so next powder, look at this component. It's the mini Huda Beauty. Look, and then you twist and then it's got a little puff. Is that not just the best component in the whole entire world? I've wanted to try this powder for a very long time. Past few months all I've been doing is buying powder. I now have enough loose powder to see me through for the next like 2 years. So I feel like I need to put myself on a powder ban. But I just thought this was super cute. I love the component. Like, this sold it to me. Obviously I've heard the powder's great. I don't feel like I'm actually going to use this, even though it does feel very smooth. I guess maybe I can for this video. So I'm going to give it a bit of a shake. And this is in Pound Cake. So this is kind of the lighter colours. I'm just going to, this is funny. dab this wait, I need to let me get a proper blush. This is the most blurring powder. Can you see that under my eyes? Oh my god, I'm actually... I can't believe how blurring this is. Like, I know people rave about it, but they don't... Or maybe I just missed the hype. Can you see under my eyes? It is. Let me turn this down. Look how blurred my under eyes look. And I literally used the tiniest bit. I'm shocked. Like shocked beyond belief. This is a bit gimmicky, but I guess on nights out this is just handy because you just take the whole thing. But I can't get over how blurring that is. Wow. Wow. I feel silly that I haven't tried it before now. Okay. Very happy with this. I feel like this makeup is going to be wasted today because I'm literally chilling in the house afterwards. But yes, stunning. Everybody, if you haven't already tried the HUDA powder, run and buy this. I'm just gonna moisturize my lips with my Unicorn Cosmetics lip oil. This is my all-time favorite. Next we have some bronzer, which I think is going to be too orange for me. It looked cooler online. It's the Made by Mitchell Blush Pressed in some shade. This is meant to be the coolest tone. This is not cool tone. This is very warm. Packaging is, I think, a bit unnecessary. It is a cool component and I do like the M. I feel like it could have just been cool like on like a circle or a square. This isn't really going to fit very well. Let's give it a go. I feel like this is going to be so orange. It's shimmery, which I don't mind. It's actually very shimmery, but I don't mind that in a bronzer at all. But if you don't like shimmer in a bronzer, this isn't going to be for you. I'm so nervous. Right, and my face looks so nice. I'm going to take the tiniest bit. Okay, maybe it is a bit lighter. Even when you swatch it though, it does come across quite dark, but actually on the skin, I am literally taking the tiniest amount. On the skin it's lovely actually. Okay, maybe I take it back, Mitchell. But actually that's very pretty. Given me like a wash of warmth without actually being too orange. It's definitely got the, that's the thing, like I understand I need warmth and I need colour in my bronzers, and so it's so hard to find warmth without it being orange. I know that's the, I'm asking for a lot when I'm asking for bronzers to not be orange, but that's pretty. I don't feel like it's messed up my makeup at all. I think again it's just enhanced. Okay, happy with this. I don't have anything for eyebrows, so I'm just gonna go away and just quickly just run the Kosas through. I'm not gonna do anything kind of like harsh because the makeup is quite soft. So I'll be right back. So just run my Air Brow from Kosas through my brows. I'm not using any pencil or any kind of like gel, so they're just still quite natural. I've just added like colour and a tiny bit of lift with this Air Brow. For eyes, I have got 2 Charlotte Tilbury quads. I was gifted these from a friend, so they're not brand new, so they've been like lightly used, and I have 2. This one is called the Golden Goddess, and it's actually quite neutral with a bit of yellow base. And then this one is called EXAGGER-EYES, and this one is still quite neutral, but it's got like a bit more of a pinky hue. I think I'm actually going to go pinky today and keep this one maybe for like I might do a Charlotte Tilbury video or like a glam goddess video, because Charlotte Tilbury's all kind of like, that's her vibe. So I'm going to go in with this kind of like pinky one. This has one matte, and then it's got one fully like shimmer, and then the top 2 are like satin. So I'm going to use the matte one and just kind of run that all over the eyes. Very pigmented, very soft. I think I'm just going to focus this through the crease. And this colour actually, when it's on the eye, isn't coming up too pink, which is actually nice for me. It's showing a tiny bit more neutral. I'm just going to fill in the rest of my lid with kind of like the excess shadow. Kind of want to define my eye shape, but without doing too much. And then I'm going to take this satin shimmer, and I'm just going to take that with my finger and just kind of pat that on the lid. It is kind of like a goldy tone, but yeah, it gives that kind of like gives that very like satin look. Pretty. This is a bit more of a warmer eye than I kind of would normally go with, but it's actually very pretty, very soft, nice. Just gonna run that matte under as well, just give myself some depth underneath. And then I'm gonna take this champagne tone on another finger, a clean one, and just kind of put this on that inner corner. Yeah, and that's kind of like a true champagne tone. Just do the other eye. But yeah, pretty. They blended lovely. I really actually quite like the quad, the 4. I feel like you can get enough looks out of the 4. For mascara, I have the viral Telescopic mascara that had everybody talking for a long time. I kind of got this in for a TikTok video. TikTok made me buy it, but there was a few items that I've been like waiting for. So I've decided to use it now. I'm going to give this a fair chance. I'm going to curl my lashes. But yeah, I feel like this mascara went viral, and it just went so viral that whether it's good or not gets like, the lines get blurred. Everybody's just trying it, not because it's great, because it's the drama. The normal telescopic one I actually don't like. I like quite like a thick, clumpy lash over like a long and lengthened lash. But the wand is nice. But yeah, I feel like this is gonna probably give me a lot of length, which is nice. But I personally like a bit more of like volume over length. This does, because of the brush, you can really get close to your root, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, it is pretty and it has given a lot of length, obviously you can see compared to the other, but it hasn't given enough thickness, I guess. The more you apply, the more of that you get. I also feel like I'm just poking myself in the eye. I feel like my eye's getting a bit irritated. Okay, it's not the worst mascara, but is it the best? No. Is it worth the hype? No. But if you do like the original telescopic one, I feel like you would like this. I feel like the more you add, the more volume you get, but then your lashes are like almost like heavy, so then they like drop. Will I use it up? Yes. Will it be something that I go to grab when I've got like a special event or something like that? Probably not. It'd probably end up just being a bit more of like a day-to-day mascara. My lashes just don't look their best, and I can't pinpoint it. They do look long, and it did get a little bit more volume, but I don't like the original, so it kind of makes sense that this one maybe wasn't for me. Next for lips, I have the Fenty Heat. This is the lip gloss in Fussy. Heat means that it's gonna make my lips grow, apparently. I got this as a present from my sister, and I just haven't got around to using it, so I'm gonna test it out. It is a really lovely kind of pink tone, which I think is gonna look really nice with the eyes. And I am going to use my Refi lip liner in Rosewood. This isn't new. But it's a lovely product, and I don't think I've necessarily used this colour a lot on the channel. It is pretty though. It's like a brownie nude, and actually it goes really lovely with this eye even by itself. And then I'm going to go in with the gloss. I'm scared it's going to tingle, but just to add that kind of wash. This smells unreal. Really like how that's made my lips look, actually. I think that's, yeah, really, really pretty. Okay, this is the final look. I actually think I was a bit nervous doing this video. I didn't know how everything was going to look together, but I am so happy. I feel like I'd had so many wins from this look. Powder, 10 out of 10. I'm annoyed with myself. I haven't used this before. I want to give this, use this on like a full glam look and give it like a wear test. Because if this stands like the time, all my lips are tingling from that lip gloss. If this stands like the wear test as well as looking this flawless, this is going to become a new favourite. So in love with the base, actually. I think this primer and CC cream is something I'm really going to be grabbing kind of day to day. And yeah, I think the eye palette's really pretty too. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that I've used. I would say the mascara is probably the letdown for me, because it had so much hype. I think my skin, yeah, so happy with how my skin looks. And yeah, so first impressions video, and actually very, very happy. Hope you enjoyed this. I feel like you got a lot more raw reactions from me today. But yeah, Hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming it for you. And yeah, I'll see you again soon.